Okay, hon, I've got chips, I got drinks. Is there anything else?
I think we're out of eggs.
Okay, can you check?
Can you?
Yeah. I'm looking in the fridge now. The hen house is full.
Great.
You're in the kitchen, aren't you?
Hon, I gotta go. This project's going sideways.
This is what happens when you marry an artist.
You've wished upon it all year, and now it's finally here. The Mercedes-Benz Summer Event is back, with incredible offers on the Mercedes-Benz you've always longed for. But hurry, these shooting stars fly by fast. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Each day brings new possibilities. That's why you need a partner dedicated to helping your company reach its goals. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
The Memorial Day sale at Ashley Home Store ends Monday. It's your last chance to shop store-wide savings or pay no interest for 6 years. Take home this 5-piece dining room, now $9.99, or this comfy reclining sofa. Hurry in, these special buys end Monday. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Every sip of Palm Wonderful Pure Pomegranate Juice unleashes powerful antioxidants. Humongous, hulking, free radical hammering antioxidants. Palm Wonderful. Crazy healthy.
Live in Paris, the men's championship from Roland Garros. The first resounding body blow delivered by Murray. Almost a literal body blow to Djokovic to take the first set.
So unusual, and again, it's got to be the moment that's gotten to Djokovic. 13 unforced errors, that's not like him. That's more like him.
Well, considering what we've been talking about, everyone is Muhammad Ali. Body blow's an appropriate term that you use for Murray, who's a huge fan of boxing himself. It's hard to believe that he came out here on the court and was broken in love and was able to turn it around as significantly as he did. More muscular of the two is Murray. Slightly taller, maybe an inch, close to an inch taller. Trying to impose that on Djokovic. This is what we saw early on in the match from Djokovic. He has gotten completely away from it. I suspect he's going to start using it more often again.
Are you still seeing a plan B from Djokovic?
I think you can see the wheels turning, trying to sort of settle himself and figure out what to do here. He's got options. Not coming into clear focus yet for him.
These are the two top second serve returners on the tour. Djokovic 1, Murray 2. It's been that way for a few years. Djokovic is having a stunning day right now. 2 out of 9 on his second serves.
He's never had a crowd pulling so hard for him. So far, they've not been able to cheer for much.
That's talk about covering the court. Watch the way he gets himself back towards the center of the court. Well, you don't see it here. But he's working extremely hard to keep the position. Try to get it back if he can. He's not just standing in one place.
How many people would win that point against Djokovic when he's standing there lining up one inside out after another?
I've seen Nadal do it here, and this guy. Gotta be a little winded, Murray, from those last 2 efforts. Trying to step up the pace here.
Djokovic.
Djokovic got a couple of first serves in, and that secured the opening game. A tight one. And they've had 3 tight games in the Stanley Cup final. San Jose's overtime win last night makes it 2-1 Penguins. With a lot of focus on Game 4 tomorrow night at 6 Eastern on NBC SN for coverage, and the puck drop is 8 on NBC. Rod Laver honored here over this championship weekend. Hilary Swank, 2-time Academy Award winner herself. She made it through a long day and night of tennis yesterday. Part of the gathering in the French Federation President's Box.
Good to see the Rocket here. It's been quite a while since he's been at the French Open.
And Murray just had about 25 people in his box standing and cheering for him
As
he walked that line. And
he demands that.
To me, I sense, don't you both, this has been an evolution of these 2 weeks for Murray, and it's like up with people. It's all good feeling. It's been so much more positive, right? I mean, this is a guy we've all known for being miserable on the court.
Well, Novak's father made that a critical comment about Andy Murray so often when these two played. Things have started to go sideways. Andy has expended so much emotional energy. And Novak's dad thinks that's such a waste.
Murray spent the first couple of days of this French Open dealing with 2 things. One was an incredibly unconscious performance by the ageless Radek Stepanek. Won the first 2 sets. I mean, he was playing like he was 17 against Stepanek. Murray got through that, and then Amélie Mauresmo gave an interview here in France where he talked about Murray's on-court demeanor being a reason why they parted.
this was inevitable that this guy would get his act together.
20-shot rally that last one. They're both telling themselves to breathe, aren't they? Apart from all the physical work he does, he spends a lot of time trying to be zen. Talks about that too. Getting quiet, controlling his breathing.
The one good thing for Murray, with the crowd being against him, is that he can hold it up if he's fatigued, you know, and sort of just pretend or wait on fans making noise. He could recover more easily.
First chance for Djokovic to break since the opening game.
Merci. S'il vous plaît.
Second serve, I believe that's as hard as second service you'll see him hit. Took a calculated risk, a good one. Sitting over the lowest part of the net.
When you think that for years we watched Murray hit second serves in the 80s, he has done so much to improve his game. That had always been the most glaring weakness.
That was 105, the last second serve. Let's see where he goes here. And a double gives Djokovic the second break of the match and the second set lead.
The elitist of clubs, Novak is trying to be a part of.
Two of the last three did it here. Andre, Federer.
Mr. Showoff here did it twice, the same calendar year.
Opening today, John, and what this means. I would say of the 17 majors Roger Federer won, the most emotional reaction was the one here.
Yeah, that was certainly up there. Where he beat Andy Roddick at Wimbledon. He's had a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
That was something high on the list.
And he'd won 7 Wimbledons. He has won 7 Wimbledons. This was the only time, 2009, that he won this one.
In his 4th try, just like this man.
Yep.
Well, Djokovic energized by that incident in the end of the first set. Clearly, it's hard for Murray not to get a little bit bummed about that, how that all panned out.
I think Djokovic can use these fans even more. I mean, so many of them are pulling for him. He should turn this into a Davis Cup match in Belgrade.
Well, Djokovic, see how this changeover gets this crowd going.
Images, videos, social updates. We call it dark data. 80% is invisible to most businesses. The IBM Cloud has tools that can help see dark data and put it to work.
Hello, my name is Watson.
Working with Watson in the IBM Cloud, we can help an energy company predict pipeline corrosion and help a startup to use social data to predict market trends. Now businesses can get more out of their data. That's what the IBM Cloud is built for.
Longines, official timekeeper of the French Open.
What is this trophy that means so much to so many? Don't miss a moment. The Stanley Cup Final continues tomorrow on NBC.
Well, if Novak Djokovic wants to make this Davis Cup match, he's going to have these people to go with. They will gladly come for the ride. All over the second tier here, and it's a common sight. That's where the hardcore Nationals fans are always seated at Chatrier. Accessible, yes. But I'm not seeing a ton of Union Jacks, but I am seeing a lot of Serbians.
I will say this, we know this, there's not a lot of bad seats here, though. Great stadium to watch tennis. Certainly clean things up. Novak, and he's a different player right now.
He's cut down his unforced errors, and that's been a big difference.
Murray had the break point first game of the second set, and it's completely turned since then.
So after working so hard to win the first set, Murray likely has the second set riding on these points.
Oh, yeah, this could be over quick here. He's the energy you just mentioned. He had to exert. He's having trouble keeping up with that at the moment. Need a second win very soon. His box been seated rather quietly this last 15 minutes or so.
Out that forehand and hit that angle.
Great defense.
Djokovic hit that backhand. He hit a few shots earlier. It's staggering ground strokes. Could that possibly have been the easiest shot of the rally? Murray's having to exert more energy in these points so far. Would that have an effect? Amazed if it doesn't. If this goes late to a fourth or fifth.
4 hours, 56 minutes more court time for Murray.
Obviously needed a hold there.
That's a big save.
Novak Djokovic has made it so clear for so long that this is the major he wants to win. And what a hand he got when he had to accept the runner-up trophy yet again. And it meant the world to him. And I think a lot of those people that made him cry last year have come back this year.
They're here.
Part of having the stage, you think to himself, Federer not playing this year and his legions of fans not here. And don't see the Spanish flags we're accustomed to seeing on this final Sunday.
Yeah, we were all hoping and anticipating that he'd play Rafa again, was playing much better this year in the semis. He had to pull out third round. And all points to this guy getting the career slam.
And it's why the word I used yesterday about Serena, inevitable. It didn't feel inevitable for Novak last year. The way he throttled Rafa and then got through Murray in the semis.
It's one of those sports, never know for sure. looking a bit weary here. Understandably, with what he's up against, what he's been through.
He's got to put that away now for a while, Djokovic. He's been misfiring on them. It looks kind of like a bit more of a bailout shot now than a smart strategic move.
I think he did it because he's up 40-love, and he sees Murray's a bit fatigued. He wants to keep working him physically, mentally. At a point, he could afford to lose.
Djokovic now to 4-1, looking to level.
The 2016 Olympic Games, this summer from Rio.
Picking a winner can be tough. But getting these tasty Rallies and Checkers fries with my choice of one of 5 sandwiches for just $2? Winner, winner, $2 dinner. That's country club living for a backyard price. Choose one of 5 delicious sandwiches with those famous seasoned fries for just $2. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Get ready.
Nothing should get in the way of the things you love. Get America's fastest internet, only from Xfinity.
Spain has long loved playing on clay. They like laying on it too. That's Mark in the yellow. And Feliciano Lopez winning the doubles, and Garbiñe Muguruza doing the same. Taking home some play with them. This, as Garbiñe said, this is the biggest title. If you're a Spanish player, this is the one you want to win more than any other. And she said something funny yesterday. She said as she was holding her trophy, she said, how did Rafa win 9 of these?
Yes. So many things have happened to make this a very long and challenging French Open. We have to think back to 10 days ago when Rafa Nadal pulled out suddenly, unexpectedly. This is Rafa the other day, his 30th birthday on an island near Ibiza, and he's still wearing that wrist support, same one he had on his hand when he held his press conference here.
Looks a little more relaxed at least. Hope he'll be back. Well, I don't think it's going to happen at Wimbledon. I don't see that, but maybe the Olympics.
That is certainly what he's hoping for, because he had to miss the London Games with injury. And he's supposed to be the flag bearer for Spain in Rio.
I think it's pretty clear why this guy's won 11 and trying to get to Sampras and Nadal at 14. He figures out ways to get into his opponent's heads and figure out a way to keep himself calmer. I mean, he's just much more sure of himself, playing much better now. Buddy Bars Becker is, I mean, you look at the records before and after when he's joined the team in the beginning, what, 2014? Phenomenal difference. Marion Vida's been done a great job as well.
Djokovic has won 5 majors since he added Boris, and he's 16-3 against top 10 players.
Yeah.
With Becker on his team.
He had an attitude. He stuck that chest out.
Yeah. Will we be saying that about Milos Raonic 3 years from now?
Oh, God, that would be nice. Oh. He's got it going now. Yeah. Well, that's what we were talking about, and that is a phenomenal difference. He's had and look, listen to this. This is he came out with applause like this. Now he feels like he deserves it.
Of course, clear Becker shows up for the majors. Marion Veit has been the foundation.
Not just the majors, so he's
big events.
It's been good for Boris. Win-win for Boris, Novak, and tennis to have him around more.
There you go. Now he's working the crowd. Now he feels confident enough to do it. Bring them in. We talk about how Serena Williams has had no real rival for years. Even Maria Sharapova has said, you can't call it a rivalry because I haven't won in so long, since 2004. How about the head-to-heads this guy's had against his chief rivals in the last couple of seasons under Boris? Here's what Novak Djokovic has done against his chief rivals. He's beaten Nadal the last 7 times he's played him. He's beat Kei Nishikori the last 8 times he's played him. He's won 8 of the last 10 against Stan Wawrinka, including 2 majors. And he's won the last 4 in majors against Roger Federer. That's persuasive.
Yeah, that's why he's become the guy to threaten Roger now.
And he showed his dominance, what, 6 of 8 against Murray in majors.
6 straight slam finals. And only Federer has bettered that in his unprecedented, unthinkable streak where he made 18 out of 19 slam finals.
Very often he overtimes it, a shot, and overruns it, but it's not going to matter. This set just dominated. Murray had that break point first game. It's been all Djokovic since. He's also moving, clearly moving much better, Novak. Sensing fatigue from Murray has just gotten his spirits up. This crowd has helped. It's all going his way at the moment. Murray's been regrouping mentally the last few games, trying to get ready for the third set.
Djokovic took a shot. He's returned with a quick 33-minute second set. And the men's championship is now level. And yes, we're feeling a lot more of Serbia in Paris right now.
Thank you for dining with us. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
Whoa. I got this. Just gotta reach the check. Almost there.
I can't reach it. If you have alligator arms, you avoid picking up the check.
What?
That's what you do.
I got this.
Thanks, Dennis. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Oh, that is good crispy duck.
Serena Williams.
Hi, Watson.
You are a fierce competitor.
I've heard that.
I have analyzed your biggest matches.
Oh, really?
When down a point, you serve an ace 5.8 times more than other top players.
You sound like a coach.
I am not, but I can customize training programs based on biomarker data.
Watson, that's pretty impressive.
You might say I am the Serena Williams of cloud-based cognitive systems.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Here's how it feels to have America's fastest LTE network. Here's how it feels to get 50% off most national carrier rates, too. So imagine how it feels to switch to Sprint and buy an iPhone 6s and get another one free when you add a second line. Plus, try us out for 30 days. If you're not satisfied, we'll refund your money.
She's looking a lot more settled now, too, isn't she? Happier, taking hugs. A lot of hugs on that last changeover. Her ex-wife, his brother Marco.
And Elena Novak, of course, so committed to their country, Serbia. They run a foundation. It's similar to what we've seen Andre do his great life after tennis. It's about providing preschool education for children in Serbia. Tremendously committed to that.
Pretty sure this guy is committed to everything he puts himself into, isn't he? Just such a thoroughgoing professional. He's now speaking beautiful Italian, as well as French and Serbian, English. I mean,
it's about 6 languages and counting.
Yeah, he's the ultimate polyglot in men's tennis. Federer's down to number 2 now.
Letting Elena run the foundation. He'll take care of the on-court stuff. And he tries to work both, on and off the court. Does a tremendous job for our sport. He gets it.
She's got a knowing smile on her face right now, doesn't she? And again, I've never seen fans embrace Djokovic so much in a big match as they are right now. It's got to feel nice for her.
Could be the difference between winning and losing if Murray's able to get back to the level he was early.
We should also mention, since we referenced his name, we've spoken about Rafa. We don't know when he will play again. Roger Federer is supposed to play this coming week in a grass court event in Stuttgart.
He's going to play 2 to get some matches under the belt in Germany.
Hasn't played much at all. Pulled out of more tournaments than he's played in this year. Knee surgery after the Australian Open, and now some back issues have kept him away.
figure for Murray, this is a lot more important period of the match than Djokovic, who can continue to feed off the crowd. Murray's got to get the energy level back up. Intensity, belief. Yeah. 3 years since Murray beat Novak at Wimbledon. Last time that he's beaten him at a major. It's a long dry spell. That's a good effort.
Now, we've talked about Olympics. What a moment that was for Andy Murray 4 years ago. The world again gathers in Rio for this 2016 Olympic Games coming August 5. Bravo will be the home of Olympic tennis amongst the networks of NBC Universal. Here's a major champion now.
That's right. We got the win this year, Academy.
Sunglasses really haven't been necessary for the last 2 weeks. Djokovic won only 25% of his second serves in the opening set. Second set, he won 71% of them. Fiercely Murray was going after those short ones in the opening set. He's got to get back to that.
Just enough room when he sits on the changeovers. Murray's got to get away from just hitting that backhand cross court. He's not making Djokovic run enough. He's doing far more of that.
And it's interesting, the fatigue question, because this is the guy who's playing for the 5th time in 6 days.
Yeah, but he had a lot easier matches. He understands all too well that he's got to take advantage of serves like that. He did there. No question.
Difference from that opening set. He dropped his first 2 service games and he's now held 6 straight.
Absolutely the best defensive lob you can hit. Watch where this ball drops. You don't practice that shot often at all. may be better off to just hit a forehand, restart the point, because it's so seldom you actually practice that overhead from 10 feet behind the baseline.
For service.
A lot of other shots that take higher priority.
Galvin Holt. That helps erase the miss. 3 aces for Novak, 5 for Murray. Has not been an ace-filled French Open.
Court conditions rather contributed to that for sure. Murray's just running so much more than Djokovic, so you can't keep this up. Especially that backhand. Maybe slice it short to his Novak's forehand.
17 shots in that last rally. If Djokovic continues not to make a lot of errors, Murray can't win this one from the baseline.
It's about 1/4 of the points in this match. Just about 25% have been, say, long points, 9+ rallies. Is Djokovic loving that?
I think he is, but it's not only the length of the rallies, because he's had the easier time getting there, but it's also the amount of running that it's a significant difference. I can't believe it's not going to catch up to Murray here. Just got to start using that old drop shot a little more.
Let's go.
Delgado's played on the tour for a number of years, and he's settled things down nicely since that sort of, you mentioned earlier, Ted, about Mauresmo's comments. That didn't help the stress level early in the tournament. He's had a good run record since he's been the only coach. Wants the full-time gig.
These are the moments we've seen far less of the surly Murray during this French Open. Far less of the player that's always in Murray himself says, I'm berating myself, but it looks like he's berating his.
You obviously missed the first 2 matches.
I was there for the first one. He's getting a little grumpy during the Stepanek battle.
He's got that. Remember Ken Rosewall? He looked tired in the first game. 5 hours later, he was still going, but you didn't know. You weren't sure. You're wondering, where's Murray at right now physically?
Not wondering where Djokovic is right now in that department.
Not at all. It's a fantastic pass. Again, Djokovic just forcing Murray to hit a tough shot, hit up. That one, a little bunt. Beautiful.
Again, this is where I feel like watching these two match up against one another. It's like Borg Vilas from the old days, the 70s.
Thankfully, it wasn't the same score when they played. It's pretty one-sided in Bjorn's favor. Called out, could have caught the line. And just...
Oh, space here.
Just missed. Barely. That was a bummer.
Hawkeye presented by the Lincoln Motor Company.
This is break point. Now really take charge.
Let's go.
Murray's got to hope that Djokovic gets stressed, realizing what he's about to accomplish. Gets tight.
Listen to the stadium. It's no question. They feel it for Djokovic.
Experts choose Goodyear. And everything we learn making these tires inspires what we roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven.
You know, when I first started out, it was all pencil and paper. The Surface Pro is very intuitive. With the pressure of my hand, I can draw lightly, just like I would with a real pencil. I've been a forensic artist for over 30 years. I do the composite sketches, which are the bad guy sketches. You need good resolution, powerful processor, because the computer has to start thinking as fast as my brain does. I do this because I want my artwork to help people.
The Golf Champion Trophy, the Claret Jug. It is legend in sport. And if you can raise it, you are the one.
The champion golfer of the year.
Novak Djokovic is in the process of doing what was done to him on this day last year when he won the first set on a day where so many came to see him finally win this title. And Stan Wawrinka completely spoiled the show.
Totally different conditions, extremely hot that day, different story. This 2 weeks here at the French, that's for sure. I don't know if we got over 70 degrees.
Djokovic has held his serve 7 straight games after coming out. 2 breaks. .64 degrees right now. 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Up to 64.
Yeah, exactly. It feels so nice.
Took a little slid, maybe slid on this line. Just as he was about to hit that, let's take a look. Anderson, not fall. That's pretty good balance, I tell you. Why aren't I surprised? Two great athletes on the court. A couple of these shots that Novak hit, his flexibility just got him in this excellent position there. And hasn't had the feel on the drop shots today.
He's tried 10, 1-6.
Missed that because he's tired from the last point. The onslaught he's been trying to figure out how to deal with here.
I don't know if it's physical. I mean, this guy, he's so supremely fit. His tough matches came early on in this fortnight. I know the rain has screwed up everyone's schedule, but time and again we have seen him lose a lead from Djokovic and not be able to reset, recover. That seems to be the case here too.
Not sure who's called that. If that was stopped by Novak, doesn't matter because it's called out. Had it been in, he would have lost a point if he had stopped playing.
It came from the crowd. Anyhow, it's out. Don't stop if the call came from. I know it's not the line umpire. The ball is out.
Lecturing Novak. What's going on?
I believe, was he saying that the out call came from the crowd?
I'm not sure, but it worked out. Said keep playing, I guess, because maybe it did come from the...
That's what I believe was exactly what he was saying. Don't stop necessarily because it came from the crowd.
Boris does have a loud voice.
All right, let's check in with an IBM Insight. Data from the last 8 years of the majors gives us keys to a player's game, and talk a lot about serving and returning in this matchup. So here's a target for Djokovic. Win about 7/10 of his first serve points. Mirrors the match so far. It was short of that in the first set. Hit it in the second set.
IBM things. Do they know what they're talking about?